Insurance issued a news release that the #1 cause of auto theft in Manitoba is the use of vehicle keys. 3,100 vehicles had been stolen last year, and 90% of those thefts involved the use of keys. Of all vehicle thefts reported using vehicle keys last year, nearly 50% involved keys that had been left in the vehicle's ignition or were stowed somewhere else within the passenger compartment, according to Manitoba Public Insurance data. In other cases, vehicle keys were taken from homes or from purses and coats left in public places. We will have a link attached with more information and a link to that Manitoba Public Insurance news release when we send out the release. With colder temperatures expected to return next week, the Winnipeg Police Service wishes to remind the public that there are several things you can do to keep your vehicle safe. Never leave your vehicle unattended, running or not, for any length of time while the keys are in the ignition. Don't leave your spare keys inside your vehicle. Install a remote starter. Use a steering wheel lock. Install an alarm system. Never leave children or pets alone in an unattended vehicle, especially one that is running. And never leave valuables on display inside your vehicle. And please use common sense. Most property crimes are preventable. Take away the opportunity and help keep your vehicle and contents safe. There's been a number of incidents. There was one just before the weekend where a stolen semi-truck was used. It was stolen. The individual had left the semi running and ran into a restaurant to get some food. We've all, I think, heard of incidents where stolen vehicles are taken because the owner simply feels that it won't happen to them. They think that their neighborhood is safe enough that they can leave their car running and go back inside if they forgot something. They think that they can warm it up and it's not going to be taken. But the reality is this is a crime that happens all over Manitoba and all over Winnipeg. It doesn't matter where you are in the city. So we really need people to recognize that this is largely a preventable crime. You need to be mindful of where your key is, and if your car is running unattended, you have to have that expectation that that vehicle is going to be taken. And I think a lot of people think that if the vehicle is taken, it's just going to be driven down the street and parked, and that's not the case. These vehicles are being driven hard. They're being used in crimes. You'll see some of the videos, a recap of some of the R1 videos we released, and you don't have to look much farther than the carnage that semi-truck caused over the weekend or on Friday. So at this point, we're just going to go over